Hey, cockeyed rooster. I'm making some smothered turkey necks, some cornbread, some southern green beans, and some rice tonight. I know your snacker-tooth ass wants some. Bring a bald head ass on in here. All right, so I'm in the process of cleaning them, right? I just want to show you real quick that outside layer, whatever this is right here, the membrane, I don't know what this is. Take this off if you can, as much as you can, okay? And clean your meat. And then I'm about to cut them down the sides with my new little knife. I'm gonna show you in a second. Hold tight. So I done cleaned as much as I can clean and cut as much as I can cut before I get copper toner in here. But I use this here good new knife I done got off the TikTok shop. What's it called? Tivoli. Yeah, I use this here. Made me feel like I was out in the wilderness by the creek side and such, cutting up the stuff. Anyway, I'm finna move on to my vegetables. Hold tight. All right, so now we're getting ready to pan sear our meat, okay? What you're trying to do is put a little color on and put a little season in the pot so we can move on to the next step of how we're going to make this a smothered dish, okay? And I seasoned this with my house seasoning blend and some black pepper and some paprika. I'm gonna put it on the screen, take a screenshot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my pan. I always put some avocado oil on here so I can make sure it allows and the seasonings can hug the meat, okay? And that's also what's in this pot also. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is how we looking so far. The goal is not to cook it all the way through this process. It's just to put a little color and some seasoning in the pot. So I'm gonna take this batch out and put it to the side and work on the second batch, and then we're gonna move on. Hold tight. All right, so I'm done with searing the meat. So this is what we left with in this here pot. Now I didn't throw this away. I never throw this kind of stuff away. I put a little broth in here, and I'll put it in there with the rest of my food. But before I do that, I'm finna saute these here veggies. What I got in here is some celery, some red bell pepper, some green bell pepper, and some onions. Okay, so let me put that in here. Hold tight. Actually, before you do that, put a little bit of butter in the bottom first to loosen up some of this here seasoning. I forgot to do that, but I did put some butter in here, and I'm finna go ahead and let this sweat down a little bit. And then the next thing is I'm gonna put this meat back in here with these veggies, and I'm gonna put it with some chicken broth. But similar to how I make my southern stewed chicken, I'm gonna turn this into like a bit of a roux so it can be a gravy later. So thicken up, be a gravy. So I'm gonna let this sweat down a little bit, get up some of this here seasoning from the bottom of this here pot. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in here in a second, and then we're gonna let it cook from there. I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay, hold tight. So in the meantime, I'm finna get started on our green beans. So I took 2 strips of bacon that I cut up into pieces. I'm finna let that fry real quick and put that to the side. Then I'm gonna take a sausage, 1 sausage link for the amount of green beans that I have, and I'm gonna cut that up. Now I usually do smoked turkey meat in my green beans, but because I'm already doing turkey as the main meat, I'm not gonna do double turkey. So I'm gonna take whatever smoked sausage you prefer. I love to use me some spicy Roger Wood. I cut up 1 link. I'm gonna fry that in here when I get done with the bacon, and then I'm gonna move on to the next step. So let me let this finish, and then I'm gonna show you where we at. All right, so this is where we at now. So I'm gonna let this sweat down. I done put me some flour in here, okay? And at this stage, you don't need to add no more seasoning, but you can if you want to, but make sure you taste it first, because you're gonna season the taste later. And remember that meat got seasoning in it too, so you don't wanna, make the meat the dish too salty, okay? So now I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit more, break up some of that flavor, that flour flavor or taste, that chalky taste. And then I'm gonna add some chicken broth to this, and then I'm gonna add the meat, okay? So give me 1 second. All right, so this is where we at right now, okay? I don't know, also turn up the heat a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and put our meat in here, and I'm gonna probably add some more broth or put some water in it to keep some liquid above the meat so it can cook down, okay? Now don't cook this too high. You want to try to let it slow cook, but not too damn slow, because people hungry. But somewhere in the middle, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna finish putting all this meat in here. I'm gonna let this cook down till it's tender. Keep checking on it, add liquid as needed, and then we're gonna go from there. In the meantime, I got the sausages over here cooking, and then I'm gonna move on to the next step of making the green beans, okay? So give me a second. Now always put whatever was sitting in that dish that you had that meat sitting to the side in, always pour that juice in there. No flavor left behind, baby. All right, so let's go let this cook. All right, so now moving on to the roux. I ended up putting some diced onion in here to saute with some butter and the oil and the flavor that was already in the pot. And then I threw in some flour in here because we're gonna make this into a roux. I seasoned this with some chicken bouillon, some black pepper, some paprika, onion powder, garlic powder. You can also, if you wanted to do, instead of chicken bouillon, you can do some Cajun seasoning if you prefer. So I'm gonna make this into a bit of a roux, and I'm gonna put some chicken broth in this. Then I'm gonna put our potatoes in here, and I'm gonna put our meat in here, and I'm gonna put our green beans in here. We're just gonna let it cook down, okay? So give me a second, let me show you. Okay, so this is how we looking. I cut up one large potato and put in here. If you want more potatoes in yours, go ahead. I just use what I had. And of course, all of this liquid in here is chicken broth. And that's just gonna give it more flavor. And then you also gonna season the taste along the way, okay? But I'm gonna put the lid on here, let it do what it do. Also, I forgot to mention, put you a little bit of minced garlic in here if you got some, okay? All right, give me 1 second. All right, so this is how we looking for the green beans. They're done. I did add some Italian seasoning in here, but that's all I added. And I just let it cook down into its own flavor. So that's good to go. So let's check on our meat, okay? All right, so this is how we looking on the meat so far. It's producing pretty good, but we still got a little ways to go before it's actually tender. But it's getting there, okay? Get that little bit of seasoning off the side there, honey. We don't let none of that go to waste. Oh, baby. But I'm going to let this continue to cook. In the meantime, I did make us a pot of rice. And then I'm going to let this cook a little bit longer before I get started on the cornbread, okay? So, again, 1 second. Yes, indeed. She ready, baby. Ooh, she ready. Now, I did go ahead and add... ended up having to add some water over time as it was reducing, just to, you know, keep some liquid in here, and it cooked down to the desired liquid that I want. And I also added some minced garlic in here, and I added a little bit more chicken bouillon just for a little bit more flavor because I added that water. And then I added some Italian seasoning. Okay, so the cornbread about ready as well. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this here food, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna eat. Okay, all right, hold tight. Yes, indeed. Get into it. She put her big toe, her pinky toe, and all her bunions in this here, baby. Yes, indeed. Now, you know I make my food how the hell I want to make my damn food. You ain't got to keep bringing your slew foot bald head ass over here. Anyway, judge your uncle that smell like that droop cologne and your grandmamma that smell like fish cakes. Bon appetit.